Here we go. Wade Barrett and Randy Orton. Randy Orton infuriated after being attacked by Nexus prior to this match. Wade Barrett, of course, the leader of Nexus, and has been leading the charge for the most heinous attacks that have taken place over the past year in WWE. Meanwhile, Orton doing everything he can to fight back, but Nexus did a lot of damage to that leg of Randy Orton. And look at the continued torque on that leg. Oh, what a massive kick. The smack on that kick. And the hamstring collides with the ring apron. This was a very well scouted attack. And Orton struggling, but still managed to kick out. Barrett continuing to break that leg piece by piece of Randy Orton, who's tried to hobble up. But for Wade Barrett, it's by any means necessary. Wade Barrett realizes that he's going to have to go a bit above and beyond. And for someone like Randy Orton knows what that's like. Randy Orton's been on both sides of it. But more so on the side of taking the easy route than not. But this time, he happens to be on the opposite end of it, where he has to work a bit harder, having entered this match at less than 100%. But Wade Barrett is still yet to win a singles championship here in WWE. Now the question is, tonight's the night. Wade Barrett went for a clothesline. Randy Orton blocked it, got that backbreaker, that neck breaker. Orton trying to push through it. Orton gets the boot up, but Barrett blocks and just goes right after the leg. And Randy Orton could be sent to the wasteland. And there it is. And we're going to have a new champion. That's it. Hey, Cena! That's John Cena! John Cena has helped lead the charge for quite a bit in terms of dealing with the issues with the Nexus. And Cena unloading on Barrett. But here comes the rest of the Nexus. That's Justin Gabriel. That's Heath Slater. The rest of the Nexus following behind. And Cena at least getting Nexus and security out of the way now. But now the question is, can Orton muster up enough strength to even pull off a victory, even with the help that he just received? But an RKO! I think he might just be able to, because the Viper struck. And Orton retains. And Orton is still champion. What a turn of events, of courage for Randy Orton and Cena, making sure that title gets nowhere near Wade Barrett or the Nexus. Orton survives. Uh-oh. Randy Orton's night is not over. Miz, Mr. Money in the Bank. Miz about to cash in. Randy Orton. That look in Randy Orton's eyes says it all. Miz is ready to go. He's 100%. Randy Orton's nowhere near it. Randy Orton, who is extremely vulnerable right now. This is brilliant. And Miz going right after the injured leg. Randy Orton just fighting him and fighting him off like he's beating a snake with a stick. Which is ironic considering Randy Orton's the Viper. And Orton trying to fight an attack to that leg, because that could be the big downfall for this second part of Randy Orton's night. Now Miz finally gets a hold of doing some damage to the leg as Orton writhes in pain. Miz going to take advantage of what Nexus has left. There's kind of a lot of irony in this, especially going back to SummerSlam and what happened with Miz being replaced by Daniel Bryan for Team WWE. This is very ironic. So now for Miz to take advantage of what Nexus has left for him in the picking, the easy pickings of Randy Orton and the injured leg. But Orton fights back at Miz, sending Miz into the barricade by the timekeepers area. Miz said he was going to cash in time and time again. And he chose tonight. Tonight seems to be the night. Oh, was thinking skull-crushing finale. Orton blocked it. What an uppercut laying out the Miz. But Orton's leg just gives out in that very moment. Miz cannot afford to play any games as he goes right after the knee of Randy Orton. But a snap power slam. Where in the world is Orton finding this? I was already surprised to see how Orton survived the first one. I don't know how, but Randy Orton might just not only defeat Wade Barrett tonight, defeated Wade Barrett tonight, but perhaps is about to make Miz's cash-in attempt a failure. RKO attempt. Miz, skull-crushing finale. The cover. Miz is champion. Miz has done it. The Miz is the WWE champion. Miz saw his opportunity and he took it. The Miz has just defeated Randy Orton to become your brand new WWE champion. Randy Orton had a hell of a fight tonight. Two of them, in fact. But when Miz saw the opportunity, he smelled the blood in the water, and he knew it was time to strike, which is usually something a Viper does. So the Miz made his deadliest catch, and that catch has earned him some gold as WWE champion.